Alright, welcome back everyone. So I'm actually going to go guide you through the process of applying the, what do I do with it? The McKee's 37 SiO2 ceramic series ceramic tire coating. So you guys saw my original video that it lost a lot of its look after 2 weeks. But what I didn't really capture was the reapplication portion of it. Clean up this water real fast. Is the reapplication portion of the tire coating after that initial 2 week thing. I think I had put another 3 or 4 layers and it had lasted, and I think it's because the tires were new, so they had nothing on there before, so it absorbed the first whatever amount of coats. I think I put initially 4 layers on there, and it absorbed all those in the tire, and it left me with like a tire that was undressed. And I came back and I put like another 3 or 4 layers after that, and it's lasted quite a bit of time. It's kept a lot of its look, and that's the look that I have here. And I forget how many months it's been since that video came out, the disappointment of that. But after that, I put the layers, and it's lasted quite a bit of time. So in order for me to reapply it and get some of the look back, even though it looks pretty good still, we're just going to prep the tire real fast. You don't have to strip it. You can if you want. You just don't have to, because the process to strip it is you have to get a heavy-duty tire cleaner and like the Tough Shine tire brush to really scrub it off, and you'll get a majority of the tire coating off. Some of it will still be left in there, but you don't have to do that if you're going to reuse the same product. Now, if you're going to do go back to tire dressing, yes, you're going to want to do that. If you're not, then I'll show you the way to do it. So again, you're just going to use a prep wipe. You know, after you wash the wheels and tires here, like I did, the next thing you want to do is use some sort of panel wipe. You can use IPA if you want. I'm using this Ethos Detox that I had on the shelf, and we're going to just spray the tire. And the reason I'm using this is because I want to prep this tire as best as possible. Spray some on the towel. And what this is going to do is remove anything that may still be on the tire. So you can see I still picked up some dirt that was left over on the tire. What I'm actually going to do real fast is use this corner and get in here, because I'm going to apply it in here as well. So basically you're prepping this like you're almost prepping for a paint coating. So you can see I picked up some dirt there. So let me go to another clean side here. We're going to go over it one more time, probably a couple more times. You know, you want your tire super clean. If you don't get it as clean as possible, the tire coating is going to turn brown on you, which is nothing's going to happen. It's just going to look ugly for a few weeks. Okay, so we're still picking up a little bit of dirt here. So I'm going to go one more time. And three to four times with your panel wipe is perfectly fine. Yeah, so I went on the outer edge of the tire and picked up something there, but for the most part it's pretty darn clean. One thing I'm going to do is go in the center portion again here, clean that up, because I want the tire coating to bond in there as well. So you can see I picked up a little bit more stuff in there. So primarily that's it. I think I need my applicator here. Throw the towel in there, get rid of this thing here. I'm going to reach over for the sidekick. So what I'm going to do with the sidekick is I'm going to dry all the IPA or panel wipe that's on this. Right now I have the car jacked up. You can actually put it on you know, your preference. This is the only wheel that's up in the air right now anyways. Okay, so then the next thing is you're going to take your applicator. I'm using the Tough Shine tire applicator, which I like when I'm applying this coating. Pretty much any tire coating I like using this applicator. You can use a brush if you like. I'm just going to apply it under the tire. And get it as even as possible. You're going to be going over this multiple times if you want. You're going to go over with one coating, or one layer I should say. Make sure that you lay it on there pretty good and even. Okay, so I'm going to go down like this. And the reason I go down like this is to get in between there, the grooves here, and any lettering, because I want that tire coating to give me an even look. Okay, now you can stop here. I'm gonna get a towel real fast. Look for a clean edge here. Clean up this. Yeah, so you want to wipe off anything that touches the wheel surface, because if you don't, it's gonna harden on there. And then it's a bit of a pain to wipe this or get this off. Okay, so you can stop here if you don't have a sidekick, and you can actually just let this dry by itself. It is going to take some time, but because I want to accelerate the drying process and add a second layer, that's why I have the sidekick. Okay, so I've accelerated the drying process. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the second layer. Again, just put more product on your applicator. And just go around the tire once again. Pretty straightforward. I mean, it's not hard to do. Like I said, you can use a brush if you like. For me, I like using this applicator. And for me, about the initial time I would apply this, I would probably put, 4 layers. Well, if it does the same thing like it did for me for 2 weeks, you may want to put another 3 layers on there. But I put this many layers on there because I like to build up the coating, so it gives me a even look. And if it's okay if it gets further in on top of the tire, it doesn't really matter. That's going to come off as soon as you hit the road. Okay, so here's the second layer. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay, so that's the second. I'm going to do one more, just to give me kind of looking to see if it looks good, even everywhere. And I'm going to just go ahead and do this. And the reason why I forgot to mention, when you apply this on top of the older layers, is it's bonding to itself. The acrylic and the ceramic materials bonding to itself, especially if your base layer is still in good condition. Okay, and because I missed this piece last time, I'm going to go ahead and just put a second layer on there. I'm pretty much done with this. Just clean the wheel here for a second. And I'm losing daylight, so I don't know how this is going to look in the daylight. Putting 3 coats on there, I think that it should look pretty good. Hopefully not too glossy. Okay, and really that's all there is to it. I mean, so it's, you know, perfectly dry to the touch. I'm not getting none on my gloves or anything. And like I said, we'll see how this looks tomorrow. Hopefully it's not overly glossy. Hopefully it bonds. If it doesn't bond, we'll see the brown on there, and if it does brown, I'll show you that as well. Yeah, it looks good right now, at least in this angle. It looks pretty dark, so I just want to give you guys an idea of how to recoat your tires with the McKee's 37 ceramic tire coating. I hope this helps, and if you have any comments or questions, go ahead and post them down below.